Greetings class 12th. Now let's start the new chapter relations. In English language you must have heard this term relation, which means actually to link two objects having some recognizable connection, like father and son relationship, husband and wife, brother and sister, etc. Similarly in maths also we have got some relationships, like you can see here 5 is less than 10, 21 is more than 11. So what is this? This is the relationship between the two numbers. So symbols like less than, more than, equal to, unequal to, belongs to are called relations because they convey a relationship between two numbers. So in this chapter we are going to study about these relations only. Okay, now in class 11th you must have studied about the Cartesian product. Now what is this Cartesian product? The Cartesian product of A and B, suppose there are two sets, is defined as A cross B, and where they make an ordered pair if the first term is taken from A and second term is taken from B. Okay, if you are doing A cross B, then first term you have to take from A and second from B. Now here number of elements in a set, we know that cardinal number is denoted with like this, and suppose A is having P elements, B is having Q elements, then their Cartesian product will have P into Q elements. Now let's take one example to make it more clear and then we'll move forward. Suppose A is ABC and B is 1, 2. So A cross B will be what? A cross B will be A1, A2, then B1, B2 and C1, C2. Similarly you can find B cross A. So here the first term will be now from B, not from A. Okay. Now let's move relation between two sets. Relation from a set to set B. Then relations to be then R is said to be relation from A to B if R is a subset. Please note down this. R is a subset of A cross B. That is, if R is a subset of A cross B, let R be a relation from set A to set B. Then we say that A related to B, that is A is related to B by any relation R, and if AB does not belong to R, means to that relationship, then we say that A is not related to B by relation R. And here if the cardinal number of A is P and B is Q, then we read that the cardinal number of A cross B will be PQ. The number of subsets will be 2 raised to the power PQ. I hope you remember this formula. We have used in class 10th also, even in class 8th or somewhere you have studied about these sets. Now here are a few examples. They are quite easy, you can just do them. Suppose A is this and B is this, and R is a relation given by is less than. Write R as a set of ordered pairs. Now A is this and B is this, and R is a relation where A is less than B. Less than relationship we have to use. So first term from A and second term from B, but in such a way that the first one is less than the second one. So 3 with 4, 3 with 9, not 3 with 2, because it is not less than 2. You have to use this relation. Similarly 5, 4 and 5, 9. No, sorry, not 5, 4. Only 5, 9 will be there. And last one will be 7, 9. Okay. Similarly you can try these examples. This chapter is quite easy. You can just go through the examples. Now next important topic is domain, codomain, range and inverse of a relation. Now in this subsection, first let's see domain, codomain, range of a relation. Let R be a relation from set A to set B. The set of first components, so all first components of the ordered pair is called the domain. The set of second components of the ordered pair is called range, and otherwise the set B is called the codomain of R. Now you will understand this thing with the example. Suppose there is a relationship from A to B. A is this 2, 3 and B is 6, 9, 12, and the relationship is y is equal to 3x. And this is xy. Y is equal to 3x. So relation is given to you. So first is 2. So 3x will be 6. Okay, first from here, second from here. Then x is 3. Then 3 3s are 9. Second one is here. No other term is there. So that we have to get this much only, that 2x and 3, 9. Now domain, the first term of the ordered pair, the set of all the first term, that is 2 and 3, and codomain, the set of all second terms, that is 6 and 9. And वैसे otherwise the codomain is this set B, 6, 9 and 12. I hope it is clear. Now domain of R is a subset of A and range of R is a subset of B. That is, range is always a subset of codomain. I hope you understand this thing, because range is coming from that codomain only, है ना? Now inverse. So you have learnt about domain, codomain and range. Now the term is inverse of a relation. Here let R be a relation from set A to set B, then inverse is what is going to be? B to A. By relation is from A to B, the inverse of that will be from B to A. And how it will be noted? R inverse is equal to BA, such that ki AB belongs to R. So we'll swap the things. B will go at A's place and A will go at B's place. The thing has got reversed. So now this BA is R inverse. So here you can read this remark, domain of R, you can say, will become the range of R inverse, and the range of R will become the domain of R inverse. Now let's see one example. This is example number 7. Write the domain, codomain and range of the relation defined on the set Z of integers and such as A comma B, and relation is A square plus B square is equal to 25. So you have to search such numbers, you have to see such numbers in the set of integers that the square of their sum, that their sum of their squares will give you 25. So 0 and 5, 0 and minus 5, 3 and 4, because 0 plus 5 square, that will give you 25. Then similarly 3 square plus 4 square will give you 25. So you have to collect all those numbers where the sum of their squares will give you 25. And now you have to make the set of domain. So all the first terms, and in the case of codomain the whole integer set is there, and in the case of range the second components of these ordered pairs. I hope you got this. Now let's move to next topic, relation on a set. Now let's suppose there is a set A and we have to R is said to be a relation on A if R is related to A only, that is from A to itself, that R is a subset of A cross A. So here the number of relations will become 2 raised to the power P square. It is not a big deal, like you have done A and B. So now here is A and A, same things. Just do the example, students. Like you can see here, let A is a set 1 to 3 and R is this relation. AB, twice of A is equal to B. Show that R is a relation on A. On A, twice of A is equal to B. So suppose first is 1. So other one will be twice of 1, that is 2. Yes or no? By first one is 1, so 1 rakha, so B will become 2A. So 2 ones are 2. But the second case is not possible. You will keep 2, answer will come 4, but 4 is not there. So here only 1, 2 is this relation. So R is a relation on A. Now P is the cardinal number of A, that is 3. So number of possible relations, how many relations you can form here? You can form 2 raised to the power P square, that is 2 raised to the power 3 square, that is 9. Now few more terms are there, like some standard relations, empty relation and void relation. A relation on a set A is called empty or void if no elements are there. You know this thing. So this is an empty relation. Similarly, universal relation. A relation is called universal if each element is related to every element, but then nothing is left, no element is left out. Then in that case it is a universal relation. And together void and universal relations are called trivial relations. And then come identity relation. A relation R on a set A is called identity if every element of A is related to itself only. Then in that case it is an identity relation. Now you can try this exercise in book itself. Okay, further we'll do in our next video.